Good evening, Dr. Newman. My name is Jessica Perdomo, and I am in your PhD 4934 Integrative Seminar in Public Policy and Service. My capstone paper was on our local district of Miami-Dade County Public Schools and the effect that COVID-19 has had on their schools. A recommendation that I may have had for the schools to not have students miss so much in-person instruction would be that instead of placing someone in quarantine for 2 weeks, they take a COVID-19 test so they can have the student or staff member return faster. Another suggestion would be to try to have as many adults as possible take the vaccines to return everyone safely back to schools. Students and teachers should be able to return to school next school year unless he or she has had a severe underlying condition and needs to remain online. Little by little, everyone's starting to return to what is our new normal. Miami-Dade County Public Schools have safely been bringing back all students and staff and feel that for the upcoming school year of 2021-2022, they will be able to have everyone back in school physically. What effect did COVID-19 have on Miami-Dade County Public Schools? With over 357,000 cases of COVID-19 in Miami-Dade County, there has been a great impact in our schools. COVID-19 cases were on the rise and spreading easily from one person to another. For the following school year of 2020-2021, the district has reopened schools safely in stages using 2 different models: stay virtual doing the My School online, or return to campus for the schoolhouse model. If in contact with someone who tests positive, you are sent home for 2 weeks. Students, teachers, and staff must abide by social distance rules. Wear masks at all times and constantly wash your hands. Miami-Dade County Public Schools focuses on helping kids all throughout the county. They have a vision of committing to provide education and excellence for all. Their mission is to provide the highest quality education so that all their students are empowered to lead productive and fulfilling lives as lifelong learners and responsible citizens. Miami-Dade core values focus on 4 things: excellence, integrity, equity, and citizenship. Miami-Dade County Public Schools began in 1885, and it is now the 4th largest school district in the United States. They are comprised of 392 schools, over 345,000 students, and over 40,000 employees. The school budget for the 2020-2021 school year is $5.6 million. The budget will establish a reserve to protect the employees and programs against anticipated revenue cuts due to the pandemic. Increase allocation for enhanced sanitation of schools to protect the health and wellness of students and staff. COVID-19 has been in different countries since December 2019. The coronavirus disease 2019, best known as COVID-19, is a respiratory illness that can spread from one person to another. People can have mild to severe symptoms depending on age. Those with underlying conditions such as diabetes, lung, or heart disease might be at a higher risk. A person might have some symptoms anywhere between 2 to 14 days after being exposed to the virus. Some symptoms a person might experience are fever, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, headache, or loss of taste or smell. Miami-Dade County Public Schools kept records of the positive cases on its website, which is the picture on the right. On the left, based on those results, the board created a plan that shows the progression of students going back to learning. Stage 1 was only My School Online. Stage 2 was when they did the My School Online and traditional schoolhouse. Stage 3, which will be for the 21-22 school year, is what we're hoping that will be only traditional schoolhouse model, no more online. Although the focus of Miami-Dade County Public Schools is helping kids all throughout the county, they have also had challenges with people in their community following guidelines and not sending their kids sick to the schools. Miami-Dade County Public Schools feels that they have taken many measures to maintain students safe in their return to schoolhouse models during this COVID-19 pandemic. They have limited the number of students returning in phases. There are arrows on the floor and walls, making many hallways one way, limiting number of students at a time in restrooms and elevators and adjusted bus routes. Desks in classrooms have been spread apart around the room, some desks with plexiglass for protection. Non-essential furniture has been removed from the rooms in order to have more space in the classrooms. Facial coverings are required in classrooms and when transitioning in hallways. Temperature check is conducted before entering the campus. Sanitation stations have been installed in classrooms, cafeteria, offices, hallways, and school entrances. According to Superintendent Carvalho, schools have not been super spreaders of the virus, but it is behavior outside of schools that have been contributing to increased cases. Children or staff who have temperature greater than 100.4 or answer yes to any of the questions they are given or must remain at home until cleared from a doctor. Anyone who experiences symptoms throughout the day will also be sent home. Many thought that with more kids at home, there would be an increase of maltreatment, but on the contrary, the first 2 months of March and April 2020 were approximately 15,000 or 27% lower than the previous months. Throughout this COVID-19 pandemic, Miami-Dade County Public Schools has seen its strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. As seen on the picture on the left, on March 13, 2020, Superintendent Alberto Carvalho implemented a policy closing all schools and moving students and teachers to virtual learning. Some strengths and opportunities that Miami-Dade County Public Schools have had during these difficult times have been providing families with the phone numbers to the Department of Mental Health Services for this time of uncertainty and anxiety, and continued with meal distributions in schools for families in need. Some weaknesses that Miami-Dade County Public Schools have had are that, for example, My School Online had been challenging for some students who learn better in person. Some students are falling behind with the virtual learning and might even have to repeat a year. A recommendation that I may have for schools to not have students miss so much in-person instruction would be that instead of placing someone in quarantine for 2 weeks, they take a COVID-19 test so they can have the student or staff member return faster. Another suggestion would be to try to have many adults as possible take the vaccine to return everyone safely back to schools. As a final observation, Miami-Dade County Public Schools feel that they have taken many measures to maintain students safe in the return to the schoolhouse model during the COVID-19 pandemic. According to Superintendent Carvalho, schools have not been super spreaders of the virus, but it's a behavior outside of schools that have been contributing to increasing cases. Miami-Dade County Public Schools have been following CDC guidelines. Overall, yes, Miami-Dade County Public Schools have a plan for the safe return of the students, but it is up to the public to help as well. Miami-Dade County Public Schools have safely been bringing back all students and staff and feel that for the upcoming school year of 21-22, they will be able to have everyone back in the school physically. Although the 2020-2021 school year was difficult to survive, Miami-Dade County Public Schools continue to strive. Here you will find the list of references that I used throughout my capstone project. I hope you have enjoyed my presentation and have had a great time reading my project. I wish you have a good night and a great rest of the semester. Thanks for your help.